Queen Elizabeth's heartfelt bond with the Duke of York title, now lost forever to Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. London, the 28th of November 2025, when King Charles III signed the letters patent. On the 3rd of November, stripping his younger brother of every royal title. One name disappeared from the Windsor lexicon that carried more emotional weight for Queen Elizabeth II than any other. Duke of York. For the late Queen, that title was not merely ceremonial. It was the name her beloved father carried for 16 cherished years, before fate thrust him onto the throne as King George VI. It was the name by which the nation knew her parents during the happiest, most carefree chapter of her childhood. And it was the name she herself bore as a little girl. Princess Elizabeth of York, before the abdication of 1936, changed everything. When Elizabeth bestowed the Dukedom of York upon her second son, on his wedding day in July 1986, it was one of the most sentimental acts of her reign. Palace insiders recall her quiet smile as she signed the patent creating Prince Andrew, Duke of York, Earl of Inverness, and Baron Killyleagh. For her, it was a tender full-circle moment. The title that had defined her own family's joy now passed to the son widely believed to be her favorite. A title steeped in 550 years of tradition. The Dukedom of York has been the traditional gift to the monarch's second son since 1474, when Richard of Shrewsbury, younger brother of Edward V, was created Duke. Debrett's Britain's Bible of Etiquette confirms the custom has endured through centuries. James II, George V, and George VI all held it before ascending the throne. George VI received the title in 1920 at age 25, marrying Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon 3 years later. For the next 13 years, the exact span in which Princess Elizabeth, the future Queen, and Princess Margaret were born and raised, the family was affectionately known as the Duke and Duchess of York and their 2 little girls. Royal biographer Hugo Vickers notes, "Those were the years the Queen Mother always described as the happiest of her life, before the abdication thrust unimaginable responsibility upon them." The York title symbolized freedom, youth, and family unity. Photographs from the era show a relaxed Duke of York pushing his daughters on swings at Glamis Castle, or the 4 of them, "we 4, as George VI fondly called them, picnicking on the Balmoral moors. Princess Elizabeth's official style until 1936 was Her Royal Highness Princess Elizabeth of York, a name that appeared on childhood letters, school exercise books, and even her first passport. The 1986 wedding gift that meant everything. When Andrew married Sarah Ferguson on the 23rd of July 1986. At Westminster Abbey, the Queen's wedding gift was deeply personal. In the letters patent issued that morning, she recreated the exact dukedom her father had held, ensuring Andrew and Sarah would be known as the Duke and Duchess of York, the same titles her parents had carried with such warmth. Courtiers recall the Queen's private delight. She saw it as bringing the title home. One former aide told People. Andrew was born in 1960, the first child after her accession. And there was always something special about him in her eyes. Giving him the York title was her way of wrapping him in the happiest memories of her own childhood. For nearly 4 decades the public knew the couple simply as the Duke and Duchess of York. Their daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, used York as their surname at school. A sweet throwback photograph shows a young Beatrice with a Beatrice York name tag on her satchel. A favorite son and a mother's blind spot. Royal watchers have long observed that Andrew appeared to occupy a unique place in Elizabeth's heart. Born 10 years after Princess Anne, he arrived when the Queen was a more relaxed, experienced mother. Palace staff nicknamed him Baby of the House. And he enjoyed freedoms his older siblings never had. Late nights, helicopter lessons, and a glamorous social life. Even after the 2019 Newsnight disaster and the Epstein scandal, the Queen allowed Andrew to keep his princely status. Long after military titles and patronages were stripped away, insiders say she struggled to reconcile the charming naval officer she adored with the man engulfed by scandal. Her Majesty found it incredibly painful. A former courtier revealed, the York title wasn't just a courtesy, it was woven into her identity as a daughter and as a mother. Taking it from Andrew felt, to her, like erasing a piece of her own history. The final, painful severance. When fresh Epstein revelations surfaced this autumn. Virginia Giuffre's posthumous memoir, leaked 2011 emails, and congressional demands for testimony. King Charles concluded the title could no longer stand. On the 17th of October, Andrew voluntarily ceased using HRH and remaining honors. On the 30th of October, Charles initiated formal revocation. The letters patent of the 3rd of November declared Andrew Mountbatten Windsor shall no longer hold the style, title or attribute of His Royal Highness nor the titular dignity of Prince. A separate instrument erased the Dukedom of York from the roll of the peerage in his person. The title now lies vacant, only the 8th time in 550 years, awaiting a future second son, or perhaps a grandchild of the present king. For the Queen, who died in 2022, the emotional echo would have been profound. The name that once signified her father's joy, her childhood innocence, and her maternal pride has been severed forever from the son she cherished most. In the quiet of Windsor, where she spent her final years, one can almost imagine her whispering, as she did so often about family rifts, "We four, but now only memories." The Duke of York title endures in history books, and, for a little longer, in the hearts of those who remember a happier royal story. One that ended, irrevocably, on the 3rd of November 2025.